What's up, everybody? Hold on a second. Good to see y'all here. I'm gonna get y'all away from this heater real quick so I can talk to you, and then I'll tell you what's going on. That's why I keep 5-gallon buckets around. What's up, everybody? It's good to see you. How y'all doing? Live Farmer 73 here. I got a big job ahead of me, and before I get going, I want to say hello to everybody and good spirits and happy holidays if you down with that or not, whatever. But I'm gonna say this: if you planning to move, I got so much work to do. I got so much work to do, y'all. I got so much work to do. I don't even know where to start. Have you ever been, I forget what they call it, always paralysis, analyst paralysis or something like that. That's how I feel right now. Because between driving from city to city, state to state, I also gotta do something in every place I go. So while I'm getting the land ready on that end, then I gotta come back here and do some stuff. Then painting the house and remodeling and all this other stuff. But on top of that, this is what I've been waiting for, and I told y'all I was gonna be waiting on this for a minute. I have to dig up, I think I counted 30 trees and I've already taken like 30 or 40. I gotta dig them up. Hey, TLC in the garden. Say, moving sucks. I've been moving all year from my apartment to my house. Oh, we'll be finished this month. You should see my driveway. I'm gutting my whole garage, and my driveway is just full of stuff, and I'm running back and forth to the dump. I'm running back and forth to the Goodwill, because I'm gonna say this, yo, if you ain't looked at half this crap in about 3 or 4 years, it might be time for it to go. Country girl, how do you like West Virginia? It's beautiful. If you ain't seen it in a while, hey Rickshaw, maybe it's time for it to go. I promise you, I got a driveway full of stuff that I don't want to go, because I'm like, oh, I could use that. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna do with that. Man, that's hoarderism. That's hoarderism. And it's like, it's stuff I'm pulling out of my garage I haven't seen probably since I moved in this house. I can't make this up. I have boxes in my garage that I have never opened since I moved in this house. I'm going through that stuff shaking my head like, it gotta go. It gotta go, man. This don't even make no sense. What did I have this box for? Anyway, everybody, if you moving, do you plan on taking your fruit trees? Now, that's a question I'm gonna ask everybody right out the gate. If your trees were mature, and I'm gonna show you several of my mature trees, would you pay to have them removed? Smaller trees like this, I can deal with. Crafty Leo say, yes, I need to declutter. No. Crafty Leo, my sister. Sometimes it's a thin line between declutter and just go ahead and dousing something with a little bit of, petrol, and just, you know what I'm saying? That's about where I am right now. I'm about damn near ready to light it up and smoke. TLC in the garden say, I have gone through stuff I've never seen before. My parents bought the house in 1973. Good Lord. I have boxes, Journey Homes, I have boxes I haven't unpacked from last move to been there almost 4 years. Man, this is sad. I promise you, if I could take you in my garage right now, if it wasn't for stuff that I can't show you, I would just bring you in there and just be like, just bring a gas can with me, man. Just bring a gas can with me, because every day I just do this. I go in the garage because I'm about to go work in there, clean up and tighten everything up, and I just do this. I go back in the house, close the door. So, because it's going to tear a piece out of my heart if I get rid of some of this stuff. Some of this stuff belonged to my father, you know, that passed away, and memories, man. I'm going to have to say some prayers and say, Pop, I can't do it no more, man. He don't need it no more anyway. It ain't me holding on to my father's stuff ain't bringing my father back. And every time I see it, it make me sad. You know what I'm saying? It don't make me happy. Every time I see my father's stuff that I got here, it don't make me happy. It ain't that like you gotta lock it or something around your neck and be like pictures that don't. I'm not that kind of person that when I see stuff of loved ones pass, that cherishing feeling that most people feel while they keep a locket with pictures and stuff on their chest and all that. It don't do that to me. It do the opposite to me. Matter of fact, it destroys me for the rest of the day. So that stuff gotta go. I tell man, you up in heaven playing golf. You don't need these clubs, these balls, and your golf gloves. You don't need none of this stuff you had. You know what I'm saying? I use his hair clippers. I still use my dad hair clippers, but he don't need none of. Don't be sorry about my daddy. My daddy been gone for. Matter of fact, my daddy been gone. My daddy been gone for like 20 years now, but it still hurt like it happened yesterday. But I'm gonna tell you this: don't say sorry. Don't say sorry. Don't. I'm not one of them kind of people that I need to. I appreciate it and all, but you ain't gotta do that. And I'm gonna tell you something else too, man. I'm gonna get on another subject real quick before I get going, and then I'm gonna show you these trees. I'm gonna say this, and I've been talking to my wife a lot about this. Let me tell you something. In some cultures, they celebrate a human's passing. They celebrate your passing. They do not mourn it. They celebrate it. Now, let me break it down to you like this, okay? I don't know where we got this pouring out of just so much sorrow for the person that just passed. I don't know where that came from, because earlier culture celebrated the passing of a human life, right? Some kind of way mixed up in there, we start mourning it and crying and boo-hooing. Let me tell you this. Stick with me, okay? I'm gonna tell you a quick story that I told my wife just the other day. Imagine this. This is how misguided I think we all are. Imagine this. A caterpillar on a leaf is eating all the leaves, having a beautiful day with all the other caterpillars. All my gardeners in here, think about this. Think about that cabbage worm that's eating up your cabbages, the cabbage worms eating up your, eating up all your vegetables and everything. Okay, the reason why they eat those vegetables because they need enough energy to transfer or metamorphosize into something else, right? Now imagine this. One caterpillar is done eating. He like, man, I'm full. I'm about to go sit over here on this branch over here, and I'm gonna just get some sleep. The other caterpillars is looking at that caterpillar like, man, Frank don't look too good, man. Frank ain't looking good, man. He ain't even eating his lunch. We got plenty of leaves, man. He don't look so good, man. And all he been doing for the last few days, man, is sitting up on that branch, man. He ain't even been down here with us. The other caterpillars is looking at their friend Frank, the cabbage worm, and like, man, he looking pretty bad. He was sounding pretty bad. Now Frank looked pretty bad, man. He's starting to get this mess on him, and it's starting to cover him up, man. I think Frank need to go see a doctor, man. He got this stuff all wrapping around his body, man. Frank ain't looking good, man. You think we ought to go over there and talk to him? Yeah, I think we ought to go talk to Frank. The other caterpillars go up to this caterpillar, Frank, on the branch. By the time they get to the branch to go talk to Frank and see if he okay and try to talk him into going to a doctor, right? They realize Frank is completely encased in this cocoon. Now, these other caterpillars are standing around. Remember them caterpillars be up in the webs and the pecan trees and stuff? Now these other caterpillars is sitting around Frank. Frank is in a cocoon and they mourning him like, oh man, he ain't doing good, he ain't doing good. Next thing you know, while these other caterpillars are grieving, right? And grieving something is wrong with Frank. Frank bursts out of this cocoon and he got wings on his back. He flies away. While them other cabbage worms is down there mourning, what's the shell? Only the shell that's left, which is the cocoon. They're mourning this shell where Frank done flew away, man, like a butterfly. He got wings on his back. He got antennas. He got all kind. He got hair on him and stuff. Now he can go as high as he want to and taste the sweetest flowers high in the sky. He ain't just got to eat cabbage no more. He ain't just got to sit on the ground and be eat up by possums and moles and stuff. Now Frank, the ex-caterpillar, can fly away with his butterfly wings and go. He don't just got to stay in this yard, man. He can go from here to Michigan if he want to. He can go to here to Canada if he want to. While the other cabbage worms are still sitting there mourning his shell, he just transformed into something way greater than he was, right? So think about that for a minute. He just we can't even, the other cabbage worms can't even fathom flight, wings on his back, sweeter flowers, sweeter nectar. You can go hundreds of miles if you want to instead of this 5 square foot radius or in this little silk web where you don't got to shoot no more silk out your butt, nothing. Think about that. Think about that. And I think somewhere along the line, that's where we are. We're still grieving the empty shell of our loved ones when they done moved on to greater and heights that we can't even imagine. We can't even fathom it. And some kind of way, we need to change the tradition of mourning our lost ones and start celebrating them. We celebrate birthdays and we mourn a death. I think it's damn near backwards if you think about it, okay? In my own opinion, of course, all right? So I've been trying to work on that philosophy in my head to keep me sane, number one. So that way, right. Why wouldn't you celebrate? Why wouldn't you celebrate going to actually meet the Father and his Son? Why wouldn't you celebrate that? It's like the same way. It's like when somebody finally move out the hood. Of course, you're going to have your haters. But for the most part, some of your friends celebrate, man, good, man, don't come back over here, man, stay up. Or getting out of prison. If you can make it through that last day without getting shanked or tampered with, somebody break your seal, you know, you moving on to things that they can't even imagine no more. This dude been in prison for 30 years. He don't even know what the world looked like out there. It looked like the Jetsons to him, you know? So that's what I'm gonna leave that right there. So my whole point of all of this is sometimes we gotta let go. We gotta let go of things, and I'm going through it right now. I'm letting go of sentimental things because the move that me and my family are making, we're moving on to bigger and greater things, and it's gonna take a lifestyle change. It's gonna take, yeah, it's gonna take a lot of changing. Now let's get back to what this video is about, okay? I don't want to bore y'all with my philosophies again like I get into. I ain't gonna get into that. I got to dig up all these trees. This one starting behind me. And down, I've already taken a few of them off of Lemon Lane. And we got to dig them. Hell, that got an orange still on it. I wonder if it's any good. So I got to dig these trees up. Now, my question to you guys, and I'm asking a question and I'm going to come in here so y'all can answer it. My question to you, if you had a mature fruit tree on your land or at your house, whatever, would you pay to have it transported? Literally, somebody come with a big boom truck, just like they do in them pecan fields, shovel it up with that big old truck. It picks the whole thing up like a cherry and transports it to wherever you need to go. Would you pay for that? Now, let me say something else too. Not only is they transporting it, they digging it up, transporting it, but they also got to take it to an entirely different state. Would you pay for that? Depends on the tree. Colleen, self-sufficient, says, no if I can, no if I can't do it myself. Is that what you're saying? That's easier said than done. Odom Homestead, what's going on, brother? African Dreaming in the house. African Dreaming. I was wondering what happened to y'all. Cut it out, man. Let's get some videos going, family. Princess Pamela said, if I loved it, I sure would. Young Jean said, if I could do it myself, then hell, I ain't saying do it yourself. That's not even an option. I'm talking about, I said mature trees that you know you can't do yourself. Let's just say you got 15 of them boys. Even if you could do one yourself, you got 14 more, right? And I'm looking. Okay, Leonard says depends on the tree. Odom's Homestead said I have two I need to transplant. Yes, I would. I'm with you, Odom. Set Apart says yes. Might not find another replacement. Oh, that's where I was going. That's where I was going. Hallelujah. Miss B's Homestead said how big? About 20 feet tall. 20 feet tall, about a thigh bone around, thick, a big old thick thigh on her. Simply Dorothy said yes. Doretha says yes. Pay somebody to move it. Now, mind you, it might cost you thousands to move all these trees. It's going to cost you thousands to move all those trees. Watchman Duty say good to know those people that can. Good to know those people that can help. You say you ain't got no help. You ain't got no help. Furman says yes because it's an investment you've already put a lot of time and resources into. Okay. TX Lala said take your cuttings. You already got cut. You want it. Look, I can show you better than I can tell you. We about to see this right now. Camille says yes. Now, everybody that was saying no, and maybe and kinda, I'm just gonna show you. Okay, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna show you right now. Keep in mind, you've been growing these trees for years, and they are literally feeding you and your family so much food, which is the truth. You can't eat it all. I literally have to give persimmons to my chickens, my neighbors, the people that come and help me at my house, my friends, my neighbors. So come on. I'm going to just show y'all real quick, okay? This is one of them. This is a pear tree. This is a pear tree that I grafted onto. So this is like 6 different pear trees in one. This is like 6 different pear trees. But that's the trunk. The trunk done grew through the wire. It's so big. That's my hand. It's wider than my gloves. You just can't see it through the grass. See that? Now, here's the pear tree. No matter what, I'm taking it with me. Let me give you a visual. Let me give you a visual of that boy. Okay? Imagine, this is the pear tree that I harvested off of this summer. Didn't feed it or nothing and still gave me more pears than we could eat. So I ended up canning what I could and gave the rest away. We ain't even done, y'all. We ain't close to done. Keep watching. Now, just while everybody is here with me, I'm going to give you an update. I'm going to give you an update on the, hey, Unbiased LLC, what's going on? I'm going to give y'all an update. Remember, I took the air layers off of that pear tree? Here they are. And yes, they are still alive. I'm about to show you. Here they are. See them? Both of them. These are those air layers that I took earlier this year. And I'm about to show you real quick how I can prove that they still alive. Trust and believe. I had to make sure, because I've been out of town and I ain't been taking care of them properly. Can y'all see that okay? Let me see if I can. Yeah, okay. There we go. I don't want to do this bad because they still ain't. I'm gonna come under. Y'all see that green? Wait, let me see. Y'all see that green? See that? Can everybody see that green? That boy alive all the way to the end, to the top. Both of them are. So I just had to show y'all that little bit. I'm gonna heal that over. Okay, I had to show y'all. So those are two air layers that I'm taking. I've taken a bunch of cuttings off of all my lemons and oranges just because now I have to spread what I have here on this 2 acres. I gotta spread it on a lot of acres. So I'm not just taking my trees, I'm taking cuttings, I'm duplicating every tree. Now watch this one. Here's one of my most important right here. Look at that. This is my desirable pecan tree. Let me tell you something about this tree. Number one, it take them a while to grow. But for some reason, this one and my other one grew like wildfire. So let me show you something. Let me show you how thick that boy. Look at her thigh. Look at the thigh on that girl. Wait. Look at the thigh on that girl. I got a story behind that. That's all the way down. See that? Look at that big juicy thigh. Now I'm gonna tell you a story about this tree. This tree has a real story behind it. Why did I plant it right here? I didn't plan to do that. This used to be my tropical circle where I had all kind of banana trees and tropical plants years ago. I set this little bitty tiny twig of a tree. It was a twig. It was, I think my pinky was bigger. I set it right there in a pot over the winter and was like, I'm gonna deal with that in the spring. It shot out a root and bust through the bottom of the bucket, and I left it there. And I said, I'll deal with it when I got time. By the end of the summer, it was probably tall as I am. And when I got it, it was from Home Depot, and it was about as tall as my kneecap. It was about this tall, maybe 2 feet tall. And because the top I kept it in the bucket so long, the top had died off, the next piece died off, the next piece died off, and I just set it there. And it grew. And here it is. No matter what I gotta pay, I'm digging that up and taking it with me. I'm taking these bananas, but those is easy to get. Now here's a serious one, another serious one. This is my this is Rasputia, the persimmon tree. She about damn near as thick as this pecan tree, right? Well, this the one that give us, just her alone, give us more fruit than we can eat. Then I got where's my other one at? I got some out here. Bonita. I got Bonita, the other persimmon, Fuyu, Gyro. Here's my Tamapan. It's precious. I can't get rid of it because you can't find it. Now stick with me, y'all, because I'm going to tell you why I got to do this. Now I'm not going to go over by my neighbor because he's busy. And he always do this when I do this for some reason. Now here's my other pecan tree. Look at that. Now, the reason why I got, let me see, Odom's Homestead and J3GS Farms. I'm going to show y'all something because I was watching you two doing your kickoff chat. You was having Odom's Homestead. If you still in here, hey, Miss Shirley OG, how you doing? Okay, there you go, Odom. Y'all was talking about the loquats. And if I wasn't driving, brother, I was driving to the land when I was listening to y'all chat. I think it was last week or week before that, something like that. I wanted to be like, man, I need to show them my loquat tree. And everybody keep talking about some loquats don't make it through the winter. Loquats don't make it. They only make it up to like 50 degrees and stuff like. Don't listen to that. It been damn near 20 degrees, 15 degrees here in South Carolina over the last 3 years. We keep dipping down low. Can I show you what my loquats look like after, I think it's been 3 years? Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all listen to this noise first, but bear with me. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta be neighborly. All right, y'all ready? I don't want to show my neighbor, but look. This is for you, Odom and J3GS. This is for y'all, man. This is how big my tree is. After about 3 years, something like that, with a big old, thick old thigh on her. I hope y'all can see me because I know I probably broke contact with the internet. But this is that. I want to give y'all a whole kid and caboodle of that boy. This is it. I don't want to get stung because it's full of honeybees and full of bees and insects. Look at that. Now that's only one. Here's my other one over here. One is a gold. This one is a gold nugget. This one is a gold nugget. And I forget the name of this, but Odom, you said both of the names last week, and that's exactly what I got. But then I got these giant peach trees. Can y'all see? Let me give you another visual of how big these peach trees is. These the same ones y'all was live with me and planted. These those same little babies. Same babies, okay? Now I'm gonna go over to this other loquat. That's 3 peach trees. I don't wanna show my neighbor. Here's the fruit. It done dropped down to 32 degrees about 5 times this year. And it's pollinated. This one is fully pollinated. It bloomed first. And it's taller than me. Okay? Now, this is my mature apple tree that I grafted on all of them different apples, right? So it got about 10 or 15, 20 different apples on here that grow all different colors. My jujubes. I got another little Fuji apple over here that the beaver keep trying to kill, but he can't. And this is my mature mulberry tree. This big monster full of mulberries. Now, I can go on, and I'm not going to waste y'all time because I do want to dig up one tree with y'all. Oh, how can I leave out my LSU Gold fig tree? I gotta show y'all this. This that same LSU Gold that started everything. This is just the main piece of that LSU Gold from 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I believe. I've duplicated this tree 5,000 different times. Matter of fact, here's one of the original pieces of it that I separated it from. Now, we can do this all day. I got a Chicago Hardy fig. I got a Chicago Hardy fig that I bought from Tractor Supply, and if I'm lying, I'm flying. It was probably 6 inches tall, 4 inches tall, and I'm gonna show y'all that right now. My driveway is tore up from all this moving. I'm gonna show you anyway. I don't even care. But this Chicago Hardy fig, I bought that Chicago Hardy fig because I was teaching a friend of mine here on YouTube how to grow fruit trees. And she said she went to Tractor Supply and got a Chicago Hardy. And I said, if you got one, then I'm gonna get one too, and we're gonna grow them together. Hold on, let me twist it. Okay, this is it now. This is that Chicago Hardy. I'm gonna tell you when I did it. 2019. And I put it here because I didn't care. I didn't even care. Let me get back over this way, okay? Because we about to dig. Now, I will show y'all all the, I want to show y'all bad too. Let me see if I can. See all these trees? That's 4 different trees, 2 over here. These is all the trees that I told you that when the dudes were still in the cars and they came through my yard, ripped all them out. Those is all brand new. This is where the car went through the bushes. We had to end up finally clearing that out. But this is where the stolen car, went through these bushes and almost killed that young boy. Look at that, still got an orange on it. I don't know how I missed that. Okay. So, I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. I know we jobbing around, I know it's a lot of moving around, and I know the internet breaking up, but I need y'all to let y'all know something. When you start saying stuff like, maybe, possibly, I wouldn't bother, it depends, let me tell you something. Look how much trees cost now. Half of these trees when I bought them, it was like $10, $20 tops. My internet good? Unbiased, that's good. Thank you. I've been working on that. When I bought all of these fruit trees here, man, I was buying trees. I'm talking about not on sale either. You talking $24 used to be the top price for a fruit tree. Matter of fact, I can remember me and Bull's Garden, his YouTube channel. I can remember me and him talking like, man, I ain't paying no $24 for no tree. That's when we thought the price really had went up. Back then, if y'all can remember, this been about, let's say 6 or 7 years ago. And all of us here on YouTube was like, man, they done went crazy. Fruit trees done went to... I can remember doing one of those videos, y'all better get y'all fruit trees now. The price done went up to $24. I done shot a video, went through the nursery. What's the price of them fruit trees now? Hundreds. I was in Florida this year. Matter of fact, you can't get a fruit tree here in any of the big box stores for under $34. Even slash price now $34, where they was $64 all year. I was in Florida. My word. And do y'all remember I was bringing all them trees? Watch my mouth. When I was down in Florida, those fruit trees citrus trees, it didn't matter what it was 300 effing dollars. Champagne, socks in the garden, yes. I got a gold nugget and a champagne. The shorter one that had already bloomed, that was the champagne. The one that was blooming, the loquat, y'all. The one that was blooming, that was way taller than me, that was the golden nugget. And on my land, I took 2 golden nuggets and they already there. So trees are anywhere from 200 to 300 and up for the same stuff, little stuff y'all seeing around here. I'm not talking about no 20-foot trees and it's in a doggone baby swimming pool full of soil. No. I'm talking about your normal standard 3-gallon bucket trees. Now in Florida, they'll come with a little bit bigger pot. Let's just say a 5-gallon pot. Yeah, 5-gallon pot. You talking about $200, $99 to $200. If you talking about when they in those 15-gallon pots, man, you talking about 300 and up. Hell no, I'm not leaving my trees. This is for me, okay? I'm not leaving my trees because this is showing us why they so important. The system is showing us why this is so important. To dig your dang on trees up, just like you would take your sleep number bed out the house. You would take all your good dishes out the house. You ain't gonna leave it. Socks in the soil say that beaver keeps trying. Let me tell you something. That's why you saw a fence around every tree I got. I can't wait to get my doggone trees to Freedom Acres where I ain't never, ever, ever got to deal with no more beavers. They're beautiful. I respect them. They're majestic. But I've got to watch my tongue. Man, forget them beavers, man. They ain't that cute. Fresh and Backfire say, facts, the big box store is selling little lemon twigs for $25. Y'all see that one big box store where they come in a little yellow can or the orange can, right? And they want $49.99 for them. The orange big box store. Have y'all seen that? They have a whole rack of them right by the registers at every store, no matter where you go in the United States. They come in a little yellow can, and once the oranges come in a little orange can. $49.99, and the tree is about that tall. I can remember now, down in Orlando, Florida, we got a timeshare condo down there. That's why I'm always down there. There is a place called the Big Orange. Now, they do this all over Florida, I believe. But there's a place called the Big Orange, and it's a big, gigantic dome orange. The whole store looked like an orange. Inside that store, as soon as you go in that store, or as soon as you go into any place where you're trying to buy trinkets and gifts and like the gift stores, they got a little box about the size, I'm trying to think of about the size of a pack of Ritz crackers. I can't think of nothing else. I'm hungry too. So about the size of a pack of Ritz crackers. And they sell little sticks, little cuttings of a lemon tree. $29.99. I can remember back in the day, they were selling those for $5. And you can't take them out the state of Florida. So, will I be taking my trees even if they cost me thousands and thousands of dollars to have this done? Absolutely. And it's a reason why. It's because if I don't take these now, these is already producing fruit. Come on, they already kicking off fruit. Are you going to rent the equipment yourself? No, I'm going to rent people. I don't have time. With all the stuff I got going on. Matter of fact, I'm going to be in Las Vegas in January. I got to go to Vegas for the CES show. I'm just booked solid. I'm telling you. Now, if you take these trees and it's already giving you tons of fruit, man, this is money. What I have in this yard is better than money in the bank. I can't make that up. You can't eat money. The only thing you can do with money is exchange it. You can only exchange money. Money will not keep you alive. Let's be honest. If you're left on an island by yourself and you got $40 million in these suitcases, there is nothing you can do with it. If you were stuck on that same island, you washed up off that crash boat or crash plane, and you held on to a doggone lemon tree or a peach tree or pear tree, you will live for the rest of your life. Unfortunately by yourself, but you'll be alive. Like Castaway. I just need to put that in your head for a minute. These are actually worth more than money. They're actually worth more than gold, because with things of value that we hold as value, remember that, can only be traded. It will not literally feed you itself. It can only be traded. Now I want to hit you on to something else too. Everybody be like, yeah, store silver and gold, silver and gold. And for years, what I've been telling y'all, I'm not interested. I could care less. And this is why. This is a perfect excuse, not excuse, but a perfect fact why. We cherish silver, gold, and cash. We cherish silver, gold, and cash. If you went in the middle of the Amazon to a tribe where they don't see people too much, and you wanted to buy some of his fruit, and you gave him $4,000 or $5,000 in cash, he would look at you like, no, He'll pat you down what you got. Your cash is worthless. Your cash only means something to people that hold it to make it meaningful. It's not meaningful to nobody else. Your gold is not meaningful to people in the Amazon and all these different tribes that don't see people that much. They could care less. There is no value in your gold because they look at that as rocks. You trying to give me a shiny rock for these peaches? Man, I'll turn you into some barbecue. You keep on talking stupid. You know how they be sometimes. Don't get the witch doctor mad. You turn you into some stew. So, now think about that. But you know what is valuable? Not just to human beings. Not just state to state, city to city, continent to continent. You know what's valuable to every living organism on the planet? Did you hear me? Down to microscopic I'm talking about. It's food. That pear on this tree, or this orange, this last orange on this tree over here, is worth more than silver, gold, cash, and any other form of currency that we make valuable. Think about this. When we in the stock market and stuff, right? What makes things less valuable? What makes gold prices go up? What make orange juice prices go up? Right? We do. What make gas prices go up? It's supply and demand. It's supply and demand. If we need more fuel and we keep consuming fuel, they can raise the price up as high as they want to. Now, the price of gold. The reason the price of gold go up because we start buying more of it. So they start raising the price. What changes the value of a pear or an apple? Because you have to stay alive. You can live without gold. You can live without silver. You can live without cash. You cannot live without food and sustenance and water. You can't do it. You can't. It's temporary. Your lifespan is temporary if you do not have food and water. So to me, the reason I'm saying all this, I'm just trying to get a point across of the value of these fruit trees that we hold so dear here in the gardening community. Some of us, we get to a point, we have so many, we kill a lot of them, and we don't think much of it and be like, well, I'm just got to go get me some more. Get your practice in, but at the same time, I think we better start holding them You wouldn't say that if you lost your wallet. If you lost your wallet, you're gonna be like, man, wait, I gotta run back in the store. I think I dropped my cell phone. I dropped my wallet. But if you kill a fruit tree, you like, damn. All right, I guess I gotta go hunting for another apple tree, don't we? But when it all boils down to brass tacks, what's more important, that apple tree or your Apple phone? True story. You can live without that Apple phone. We did it up until about 30 years ago. We can live without a cell phone, and we was fine. Matter of fact, we were more productive without it. You cannot live without those apples. You will die. With that being said, I am going to move and remove every tree on my land. And the reason why I labeled this video the best time to dig your tree up, you got to start looking at your frost dates. I don't care whether you're in Texas, California, the Carolinas, Michigan, all points USA. You want that tree to go to sleep, fully asleep. Now, citrus don't go to sleep. Citrus really don't sleep, but they chill. Right now is their prime time where they chilling, right? Maybe next month actually for citrus, where they just in between producing fruit or sweetening up fruit. Here in the Carolinas, next month is kind of like that time you want to dig up all your citrus trees. But this is the real time to start digging up apples, pears. Thank you, Harriet Claire. Digging up apples, pears, peaches, plums, all your stone fruits, all your nut trees, because they're asleep. You won't hurt those roots. You won't hurt those root balls because they're all asleep. You just keep those roots covered with soil. J3GS Farm, what's up? I was just talking about you earlier. You keep that root ball covered up, you good to go. You good to go. Just like those earlier grafts I took and put in those buckets, they good, man. They sleep. So the only thing happening right now while they sleep, ain't no leaves on them, but the root system is growing. So really, it's nothing we can do to hurt them right now. I haven't watered them. I've been on Freedom Makers. Hey, everything fresh and sassy. So, yeah, just look at these trees more. When we say they're an investment, I think we know what we're looking for, but I think we're looking at it in a wrong context. I look at these fruit trees kind of like, I don't want to leave my wallet behind or my cell phone behind. I'm going to need that for the day. These fruit trees is that, if not more so. So the first thing I'm going to do, I done already got my grill over there, my park grill. I pushed it over and set it back. I ain't ready to take him yet, so I'm glad that was easy because the ground's so wet. I'm going to let y'all watch me. I'm trying to figure out which tree I want to take. This one is just too sentimental to me, and I think I might start crying. I don't want to start crying on. Let me just get a gander at her first. This is the almighty Queen Lillian. That's what's left of her after that beaver, after the frost, after the cold. She still conquered and grew. This is all that's left of Lillian. Her thigh is big and juicy, but that's all that's left. So I'm about to take her to Freedom Makers, where she can live without beaver problems. So we also gonna take, here's my Brown Select Orange, and here's my last Owari Satsuma Orange. It's one last little orange here. We're gonna take this tree, and here's the one that's a hybrid, because y'all don't remember. I don't know if y'all remember me grafting on the Brown Select a Owari Satsuma and the Arctic Frost Satsuma on this tree, and it got bigger than the actual originals. So you're gonna lose a lot of leaves. You're gonna lose a lot of leaves and stuff, y'all. But that's just part of the game, okay? Let me raise this up. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can I'm gonna see if I can't shake her a little bit. She was shaking a little bit. Y'all see that? Now, I took a bunch of air layers off of her so I can definitely have her genetics, because this tree is a freak of nature. But I'm gonna do exactly what I did years ago. She ain't gonna like it, but I'm gonna come out about here. I got the wrong kind of shovel, everything. And all down here is poison ivy and this weird vine. I can remember putting this tree in, y'all. I'm getting emotional. I remember the day I did this, I was talking to my brother-in-law the whole time. That's one of her. See her moving? Y'all can't see her moving that much, can you? So this, some of these vines ain't her. That poison ivy. See that? Poison. Bring y'all in here a little closer. If y'all got any questions, I wish I could hear y'all say them, so I could talk to you while I'm doing this. Look at that. You want to keep as many roots as you can. Now here's another thing. Citrus tree roots don't go very deep. Look at that soil. I've been feeding her forever. Rich black soil. There it go. There she go. I see you, old girl. I hate to do this. Now those are her roots right here. These little fine ones, those are hers. I don't have a spade shovel because it's on Freedom Acres. I'm down under her in a couple spots. I'm under her right there because I can move her. See her moving? I'm gonna take this same rich soil and put in there with her in a container. Try not to take this poison ivy with me too. See her down there moving? What I'm gonna have to do, y'all, I'm gonna have to get my axe. I'm gonna have to chop her out. She too old. Now, here's my, I'm gonna do that off camera. Plus, I'm getting all emotional. All right. Y'all want to see me? Y'all want to finish seeing me? How have we been in here? Almost an hour. Almost an hour. What I'm gonna do another live stream, and we gonna dig that out. But I wasn't prepared. I wasn't equipped, and I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get today Lillian. I'm gonna try to get all of them. Lillian, this sweet kumquat, that is actually my favorite in the world. Now I'm gonna take some questions in the last few minutes, and then I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna get back started. Okay. What are you gonna backfill the holes with? That's the furthest thing from my mind at this moment. Hey, New Orleans gardener, how you doing? That's the furthest thing from my mind. You can backfill with whatever you want to. I got so much soil around here. That's the furthest thing from my mind. I can go out in that lake and get some of that sand and silt in that water right there and bring it over here. What about reciprocating soil? I'm about to go get all that stuff. I'm literally about to go get all that because I really want to get her out of there. Hey, she is Sunshine. How you doing, sister? Socks in the garden said, ooh, Led, I love my Saturn white donut peach. They were the best. A beaver took mine. After all them years, I brought that peach tree from one house, one land to this house. That beaver finally got me. I'm answering some questions before I get out of here because I want to keep y'all, because I'm literally about to dig this up. Hey, Audrey's living. Odom's Homes there says sweet kumquat is the miwa. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Latrice, say, Led, the mulberry cuttings you sent us, how long does it take to get a root system? I put it in pots in October, no roots yet. I don't know. They grow like weeds. You should have been getting something. You should have been getting something. What kind of soil did you put them in? Did you put them in some potting soil? This is one, and I explained this in another video. A lot of people put it in potting soil with fertilizer already in it. It don't need none of that. It don't need none of that. Just any kind of soil. You can jam it in the ground and it's gonna grow. Say, I feel your emotion for the fruit trees too. That tree is the most special to me. Believe it or not, that's the most special. Do you still have Bonita? I showed her out there a minute ago. I gotta dig her up too. Lillian and Bonita are two of the trees that have been with me pretty much the longest. She is Sunshine. Will we be getting any more cuttings this year? You know what? I don't know. I don't know. If I got time to get cuttings and mail them off and ship them off, that's what took so long the last time. We are in the middle of moving and all this stuff, and it's just, we got totally different lines of occupations and stuff. So the cuttings, I would love to get them out, but if I can't, that's why I haven't mentioned it. I don't want to say something I can't produce. Lynette says, are you going to locate your trees near a stream? No. I'm gonna put the bananas down there. I'm gonna put my sugar cane, and I'm gonna put my bananas by the stream, by all the wetlands. Yes, your sugar cane and your bananas and your calicaceous, all of that. Oh, who you telling? Your canna lilies and stuff. Put that down by the wet. Johnny says, please take all your trees so we can get more cutties in the future. I will. Hopefully you will, and I will. I promise. And a lot of these trees, I got it. Now I can't promise you one thing. I will be able to get you cuttings, because when I do dig these trees up, I'm still gonna have to cut them back. You can't leave all of your branches. Let me show you. When I dig this this pear tree up, I gotta cut this down 50%. You can't leave all these on here. It takes too much energy. So I'll be able to give cuttings, yeah, but the time is not ready yet. When is the best time to transplant the tree? I came in late. I don't know where you are. It depends. Just go back to the beginning of the video and I said all of that. What's the best fruit to grow indoors for beginners? The best fruit? Indoors? Citrus. Off the top of my head, I can't think of nothing too much. Citrus. Indoor fruit. Yeah, citrus. Oranges, lemons, especially lemons. Sunday Backyard Farmer, what's going on, man? See, I hear the famous guy in the background with the blower. You see that? You see that? It was all quiet when I started. And then you already know. You already know. He gonna stop when I stop, I promise you. Now dig this. When I'm on freedom, you don't hear nothing all day. No neighbors, no, believe it or not, it's not my neighbors, because I don't even know them. I don't dislike my neighbors at all, nothing like that. It's the noise, man. It's the noise. It's like everybody get their new toys and I gotta be cutting grass all day. If this person ain't cutting grass, this one cutting grass. If he ain't cutting grass, they cutting grass. Yada, yada, yada. Blowing leaves, weed whacker, cutting grass. I got a lawn care company going at it across the street. You can hear that. That's not just him. Lawn care company, oh no, that's him on his zero turn. He blowing leaves, and I'm surprised somebody ain't, man. Y'all be one. I ain't gonna get into it because I'm gonna go on and on. Because I had something to say, I'll do it in another video. Y'all don't want me to go there. Y'all do not want me to go there. Because I just got done talking to my wife and I was so deep up in it. We'll talk about it later. Let me see. Latrice say, lemon tree, lead, is it necessary to bring lemon tree inside when temps drop below 20? We're in, yes, I would. You ain't got nothing to lose, just bring it in the house. If it's in a container. Sweet Thumb say, it gets so quiet in the country that you start to annoy yourself. Let me tell you something, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started, because it gets so quiet, it make you paranoid. And I'm always looking out my window in my RV. I'm like this, because you don't hear nothing. You don't see anything. And I'll be out there for a month and you won't hear anything, you won't see anything. And it's like, don't get me started. Don't get me started. I'm trying to keep this video short. Guava, we already passed 1 hour, so we 4 minutes past 1 hour. So first shot's on me, first round is on me, and I'm about to get off. Second round is on me, Guava. That's for the Lead Farmer drinking game people done started on me. Let me see. Listen. Can y'all hear that? It's a symphony. Somebody mowing, he's blowing. Somebody's weed whacking probably on the next block over. Oh, I hear like a garbage truck or something. Let me see. I'm looking for questions. Okay. Latrice, Satsuma Orange, what about bringing this one in? Bring them all in. Just bring them in. Just bring them in. You can't go wrong with bringing them in. If you ever question, should you bring your citrus in, bring them in. If you be like, oh, it's going to be down in the 30s tonight, should I bring them in? If that question even runs through your brain for citrus only, bring them in. For citrus and tropicals, if that question ever run through your mind, just bring them in, or you'll be sorry in the morning. Okay, it's too much noise. It's entirely too much noise. So I got to get Lillian out of this trench. Y'all down for what is it? We already passed it, man. I ain't gonna do that to you. Because I'll sit here and dig this tree up for another 30 minutes to an hour, and I don't want to do that to you. So what about bringing in figs? No, it depends on where you are. Depends on what kind of fig it is and where you are. If you down here in the south somewhere below the Bible Belt, what they call it, your figs is fine. I never, ever brought in nan fig that I own, and I got a bunch of them here. And shit, the figs will start growing in the winter. Do you bring them in and take them back out during the day? That's completely up to you. This is me, because I've been doing this for 15, 16 years. Listen to me. When I bring a tree in, it's in. I ain't going back and forth. That's if you have to do that, you have to start asking yourself, what are you doing? Because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen if you keep bringing your citrus trees and stuff in and out. Let me talk to you. Damn it. Okay, hour and a half and we out. Listen, because this is important, and I don't want to half-ass you on this. There's a part of me that's kind of sinking inside, and I'm gonna tell you why. I've been doing this so much, and New Orleans Gardener, she mentioned it on her video not too long ago, actually. This was a time I was buying indoor grow rooms, indoor grow lights, and I had indoor grow lights. I had a greenhouse. Let me tell you something, family. I ain't gonna say that what you need. Me, I'm not going through all that. New Orleans Gardener even said it. She was like, because I seen somebody ask her in the comments one day, you gonna get a greenhouse? You gonna get an indoor? She said, if I can't grow it without all that trouble, I ain't bothering with it. 9 times out of 10, it don't even belong here. So maybe I shouldn't even be eating it. I'm with you, Linda. I'm tired of pampering stuff, pampering fruit and stuff. Laird, there's ice on my apple trees and grapevine. Do you think they'll produce later? Apple trees, yes. Apple trees and grapes are fine. In the ice cold, under the snow, they're fine. Yeah, Linda, yes. New Orleans Garden, yes. I'm done. Listen, I love mangoes. I love them. I've been trying to grow a freaking mango for 16 years. How many mango trees do I have to this very day? None. Because all it takes for a mango tree is one good frost catch day butt while you off celebrating a birthday party or something. You come home and it done got too cold. That mango done. It's certain trees, man, I just don't fool with no more. One of the first trees that I got, I'm like not growing no more. Coconuts, yes, they'll grow out of the coconut. Me planting them in the ground, they do fine in the greenhouse. But you put them in the ground, man, they'll grow. As soon as that first frost hit, they dead. Here was one of my favorites too. Juicing with Jay grows a lot of them. Dragon fruit. I used to grow dragon fruit. And I'll never forget, my dragon fruit got so big on a trellis one year. Was giving me fruit and everything. I don't know if you remember that, Linda. I said no more. Because that dragon fruit was what? Y'all watch Black's Tropical Homestead, right? Black's Tropical Homestead, they grow dragon fruit too. And they like weeping willow trees, but they damn cactuses. Ooh! Every year trying to wheel them in and out of the garage, in and out of the house. Man, I was pulling thorns out of my face because they overtop of me. I got my wife putting alcohol on my back because I'm all thorned and poked up the back. I said, no, I don't want no dragon fruit that bad no more. If I want a dragon fruit that bad, I go around there to the Asian market and buy me a dragon fruit. Or go to Publix. I don't want them that bad, man. I got dragon fruit seeds. They don't take nothing to grow. I'm never doing it again. Because if you leave them out in the cold, they get soggy and turn to juice. Just like a aloe vera plant. Just too much, man. I'm not doing it no more. Look, let me put it to you like this. My YouTube gardening days is over. Let me make something clear. My YouTube gardening days is over. Because there was a time where all of us YouTubers was trying to get the most exotic trees that we could possibly purchase, and we were all experimenting. This is across the whole world. We was all doing this, right? We all talking on YouTube, and we're all going, getting the most exotic trees, and this one came from the middle of the Amazon, but you're gonna try to grow it in Flint, Michigan. We was doing all kind of crazy stuff, right? And all you did by the end of the season was waste a lot of money. Because all that in and out, bringing your tree in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Just not worth it. It's just not worth it after a while. It's cute at first. It's cute at first. And then the other part is, you get 3 lemons off the lemon tree. Because you don't got that much space in your house. So you ain't growing it in no 15-gallon, 20-gallon container. You got it in about a 5-gallon bucket, a 5-gallon container or so. You get maybe 10 lemons off of it, maybe even 15, 20 lemons. 15 or 20 lemons. Where with Lillian, how a lemon tree is supposed to grow in the ground, let me tell you something. I have more lemons than I know what to do with, where I juice them, I can the juice and everything, give them away. I'm not doing that no more. If it can't grow on my land, I'm just kind of going to back off of it. That's me. You don't have to. That's just too much trouble for a little bit of fruit. And I'm looking at gardening in a whole nother perspective now. I'm starting to look at my gardening journey on survival. I need this food to eat. That cute and experiments and stuff, I leave that to the new gardeners and the younger generation. More power to all the younger, newer gardeners. Go for it. Me, I'm done. I'm like New Orleans gardener now. I'm going to stick to what I know and stick to what I grow, so I don't have to worry about when the frost come. I'm not gonna have to worry about if it get too hot. I know what this watermelon gonna do. I know what these cucumbers gonna do. I know what these apples, pears, peaches, plums, pecans, persimmons, pomegranates gonna do. These pomegranates in front of me, look at this, look at this, look at this. Pomegranates. It's about 5 different pomegranates. You see all them tags down there? Them are the ones I planted down there about 2 years ago. And all of them, pomegranate. I got pomegranates behind me. All of them pomegranate. I ain't worried about no pomegranate. I ain't got to bring no pomegranate in the house. And they give me, y'all see it, give me fruit every year. I sit here and bust the pomegranate open while I'm on a video, and y'all know it. Trish said, I learned my lessons in gardening. Now, I will say this. The most that I will do is probably get a real structured greenhouse or a high tunnel. And that's just for growing and storing and getting food over the winter. I'm never doing nothing inside my house no more. I know people like, that's what they asked you, New Orleans gardener. They said, do you get into hydroponics so you can grow inside? That was another question they asked you. And she was like, look, I really don't have to grow in. She down there in Louisiana. She New Orleans, I'm sorry, down in New Orleans. She ain't really got to be worried about that too much, you know. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Say you need a greenhouse in Chicago. Yeah, now, like I said, if you're in that situation, do what you got to do. But me, man, I'm about done. I'm about spent on that. I done wasted a lot of money. I done wasted a lot of time. Greenhouses. I gotta listen here. Matter of fact, I got one for sale. I got that big giant. I think it was Vivor. I got 2 of them. Indoor grow room. Man, that's for sale. That's out of here. Rabbit hutch. That's for sale. I'm telling you, I'm moving. Everything gotta go. Everything gotta go sale. I'm out of here. That my YouTube gardening days are over. And when I say that, I don't mean no disrespect to nobody when I say YouTube gardener. What I'm telling you is the experimental part of this YouTube thing for content, because we were doing it. Nah, I'm good. It's all about survival now. You know, I need to make sure things produce. You know what I know produce? Them lemons, them oranges, them apples, these pears, these loquats, kumquats, persimmons, bananas is pecans, I know they all produce. Peaches, I know they all produce. Odom's Homestead said, me too. I have 6 trees I'm bringing in and out in the winter, not getting anything else I need to bring in. I'm telling you, New Orleans Garden said all of those indoor plants are chemicals. Indoor plants are chemicals. I don't want none of them. What indoor plants you talking about? When you know better, you do better. The trees, lemon tree. If we put lemon tree in the ground, my concerns temps drop below 2020. Like I say, Latrice, I can't tell you what to do because I don't know your situation. I said me. I'm just not doing it. I can tell you this. My mother has lemon trees, and every year y'all watch me at her house bring them in and out her apartment, and she got them in about 15, 20 gallon containers I got to drag in and out. And she get about 20 lemons, sometimes close to 30. And she do it because she's retired and she like to see it grow. She ain't really doing a whole bunch else, you know what I'm saying? She my mama. She ain't doing nothing else. She don't care if they produce or not. She just like the colors of the leaves, the smell of the lemon leaves and stuff. She don't care. But when it comes to survival, when she say, hey, baby, bring me a basket of them lemons, she depend on me to give her the food. She grow it for fun, like Scarface. She grow for fun. She grow for fun, huh? So if you growing for fun, go for it. But if you growing to feed yourself and your family, it's time to start thinking about things. What grows in your area? So Journey Home said it gave her 1 lemon in 4 years. See? I'm just saying, I'm not turning nobody away from things that you want to grow. I'm saying me, after all these years, that's not cute. It's not fun for me anymore. I'm over that. Over it. You know? It's just I won't do it no more. If it don't make it, I'm done. You know? So this is what I'm gonna do. I think I can get to. Let me look at it, see if I can find another tree that I can't dig up fairly quick. I think I can get this one. Y'all watch me plant it. I think I can get this one. I think I can get her. And frankly, I don't even think it's gonna take that long. And frankly, I don't even think it's gonna take that long. She's still loose in the caboose. She done did a lot of growing over the years. Oh yeah, she ready to come up. Look at it. Citrus they don't spread that far. This is for Odom's homestead. This for you, Odom. If that was a little bit greener, I'll go ahead and eat that. I'm gonna hold on to it though. Y'all about to watch me dig this up right now. Here and now. Can y'all see that okay? I'm coming out about a foot. That's just me though. You can dig up as much as you want. See that moving? She ready. She don't like it here. She did a lot of growing since I first put her in here. She did a lot of growing. Look at that. She a big girl now. You get as many roots as you can, okay? I'm trying to make it so this camera don't fall. Well, y'all, I'll bring y'all here. Y'all gonna see this one today in a minute. Matter of fact, she ready. She ready. Yeah. I need to go get a tray. She ready to come out. Y'all see that okay? Watch that girl. Look at her. She twerking, y'all. She twerking. I got her twerking. Look at that. She is twerking. Everybody in the club know what's up. Yin yang in this thing. Okay, hold on. Oh, I'm too far away now. I'm right there on top of her. Right there on top. She coming up, y'all. Y'all about to witness the reversal of what we did just about 3 years ago. Oh, she plump. She about to come up. See, her roots ain't deep at all. I'm up under her right now. I'm up under that girl now. I done picked her up. See that? Now hold on. It's about to get wicked. Cause this how I'm gonna transport her. I kind of figured she would be easy. Most of my citrus now. Remember my gardening tubs, right? Here's one. Got holes in the bottom of it. One of my cement mixing. This helps me slide it. I can pick it up with the dolly, anything. But it also is shallow enough and wide enough to keep these roots, this root structure in order. Okay? So she about ready. She about ready, y'all. I'm trying to get y'all a good visual. Hold on. She coming out now. She off punishment. She can come out for a little while. She done messed around, got off punishment. Her grades is back in order. I'm up under. Look at that. Look at that soil sitting up under like that. Pure, dark, rich, beautiful soil. I've been working on her a long time. Put that in there with her. All right, she about ready to come out. I'm gonna give her a tug and see if she's ready. A little bit more. I don't want to mess around and get no hernia. But she ready. She ready. She got something holding. Hold on, you see her lean? She coming. There it is. I'm gonna sit her up straight. There it is. See her? She pretty as hell. So what I'm gonna do now, give me a round of applause on that one. That was beautiful. Almost textbook. Now I wanna show y'all something. I wanna show you something, okay? Citrus trees, most of the time, most citrus trees, their roots are super shallow. They just spread wide. They may go down maybe a foot. The bigger they get, they spread further out. They don't go straight down. I'm gonna show you and prove it. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this ground. These are her roots. These are her roots going out that way. But look any deeper. See that? No deep roots on citrus. Everybody, I've been contested about this forever. No deep roots. See that? Only soil. So I'm showing you this because people used to ask me, this was a long time ago when I used to plant a lot of citrus. They used to ask me, why do you make the hole so big instead of going straight down? And I used to be like, because citrus trees, roots spread, they're shallow. And you need to leave them above ground some. You don't plant no citrus ground deep in the ground like other trees. Citrus is, you literally take a citrus tree and you plop that girl on top of the ground, just like I did there. And you pretty much cover it around it. Look, when I put this tree here in this whole area, I caught that sucker, didn't I? When I put this tree here, this whole area was gone. I dug this whole wide for her so she can get at it. Because I know my citrus, people keep thinking, I don't get in all the glamour and glitz and bullshit of the planting. I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this too long. Am I pat myself on the back? Absolutely. I know what the hell I'm doing. I'm going to take some of this soil, I'm going to put it inside with her, fill her in, and I'm going to go and get some old lake dirt and put in this hole. This the soil that got her fed and got her this big so much. I'm not covering the top of her. I'm just filling in these sides, y'all. See that? All her. Now I know I ain't been in my garden a lot in the last year or two. But please don't get it twisted. Old lad still know his stuff. I know what the hell I'm doing, and I know what I'm talking about. Boom. There it is. Now, I'm gonna let her just sit in that. I'm gonna go ahead and pat this down a little bit. I'm gonna pat this soil down to keep her straight up. And now, uh-oh, I'm doing too much. And now, I'm gonna take her to Freedom Acres, just like that. All right? This is her. That's it. Stand her up a little bit. All right. So, that's the same thing I'm about to do to Lillian. The semen mixer is the truth. I've been telling people for years. You know, I had people badmouth me years ago. Oh, you can't grow none of those cement mixers. Cement mixers, you can't grow none of them. They toxic, they'll kill you. And the poor, especially this one sucker kept saying that over and over and over again. And I think I know what pissed him off so bad. Because once he saw everybody in the UK and the United States growing food out of containers, out of cement mixers, that gotta hurt a little bit. That got hurt a little bit. Oh, he don't know what he talk about. You can't grow, food will not grow in them containers. This is one of the things I heard. He went and bought that and put that in them containers, and he making y'all think that you can grow food in them containers. Lettuce can't grow in them. Broccoli can't grow in them. Cabbage can't grow in them containers. Now, people around the entire world is growing in cement mixers and proving that gotta hurt every day. The people that got me like that. That gotta burn your ass up every day. Not just me proved it, but when everybody around the whole earth is growing food, every garden channel I look on, somebody got one of them cement mixers somewhere, drilling holes in them and putting food in them. Oh boy, that got to pinch you in the boo-boo a little bit. That got to pinch you dead in the cheeks. So I get it. I would be mad too. I would be mad too. Cause I ain't gotta say another word. The whole you gotta convince the entire globe worth of people that growing in cement mixers don't work. Boy, they gave it to me hard. They told me, oh, he lying to everybody. He don't know, he ain't no gardener. He don't know no marketing garden. He did that, got on gardening just because it's on YouTube and it's making money. So that gotta burn a little bit. Anyway, do I got any questions? We've been on here an hour and a half. Any quick question? You see it, Ms. Linda, you see it, New Orleans Gardener. All that bullshit, man. This is a world, boy, this world is full of cartoons, man. Simply Me Journey said, my fall garden is multiplying like crazy. J3GS Farm said I have about 6 cement containers too. I'm telling you, it just worked, man. I've been doing it for years. You see how many I got? Because we done dumped them and took them out to Freedom Acres. Leonard say they lie about everything. That's why they hate. Oh, don't get me started too. Who you telling? They lie about their own name. You know how horrible of a person you gotta be to wake up and tell yourself, the first words you hear is your own voice and you tell your own self a lie. Whoo, well, hey Trina's Journey. You lie to yourself first thing in the morning. Then lie to God. So conceited you talk to yourself first before you even said a word to God. And lied to both. But yeah, any questions at all before I get up out of here? Because I'm about to really go get Lillian out and do her the same way I did this one. Let me see. I have 2 that I will put in my larger grow bags. Can you air layer in the winter? I wouldn't. I ain't gonna say you can't because I have done it. It's just difficult. I wouldn't do it. Especially if I didn't know what I was doing, I wouldn't do it. Because you get too impatient and you think you messed up. Next thing you know, if you leave it on there long enough, you see that tree with that orange on it? I could have swore if somebody put a gun in my head and said, did you get all the oranges? Yeah, I did. See what would have happened? So sometime I thought I got all my air layers off and I left a couple on by accident. Spring came and they actually grew roots. It just took all winter. Simply My Journey said, Leah, my lemon tree is not producing. It has only 2 lemons. That's producing to me. That's producing to me. Right? I'm telling you. When is the best time to plant my pomegranate tree in the ground? You in California, you can plant it right now. If you wanted to, could the tree stay in the container? That tree was in the container for about 2 years before I put it in the ground. Yes, citrus can be left in containers. They ain't gonna get as big as you want them to get, but they can be left in containers. As a matter of fact, I got citrus trees out on Freedom Acres, literally still in that 1-gallon pot, and they are producing flowers and fruit. And it's been almost a year now that I put them out there. So citrus is just a whole different kind of animal. Let me see. I'm starting my trees. Don't know if I'm using a grow tent or what though. That's okay. Do what you gotta do. I'm just done with that. For now, I'm not gonna say forever. I'm just saying that's the last thing on my mind is putting diapers on trees. I'm just not doing it no more. You know, that babying business, I just ain't got time. So, okay. So, hey, y'all, I'm going to tell you this. Let me go before the sun go down, and I'm going to get a couple more trees up out this ground. I'll record it for you so you can see it. Family man in the house said we have 2 dwarf apple trees and 2 dwarf peaches in big holes. Let me see. Say my citrus has been in containers for 4 years. Citrus will be fine in containers. They just won't produce. You ain't gonna get like no 200 lemons off of it though. You know, cause I got videos. You see mine. I literally be having 4 and 5-gallon buckets of lemons off of just Lillian. The lemons literally be dragging the ground. I will probably pick up 50 lemons and have to pick the branch up and cut them off. And each lemon was about big as a doggone baseball off of Lillian, the one I'm about to dig up. Let me see. I might try wrapping with grow bags. Wrapping mine with grow bags, keep away the moisture. Can pecan stay in a container? Absolutely not. Pecan need to go in the ground immediately. They have a long tap root. They go down feet deep. You got to get that pecan out of that pot. If that pecan taproot start winding around that bucket, you have to cut that taproot from where it start winding at so it can finish, let it harden off, and then put it in the ground so it can go straight down. If it don't, it will literally grow, and then it will choke itself to death in a matter of maybe a year or 2. Ask me how I know. I still got, Leonard, I still got that lemon juice. I canned it. I still got all that lemon juice from I think it was her last harvest. I have been canning lemon juice every year. So I still got all that lemon juice and we still use it to this day. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, y'all. I just wanted to let y'all know the best time is now. If it's winter time, it's cold, it's frost, it's chill, and everything, the leaves is gone, the sap ain't running in the tree is asleep and dormant. Now is the time to get your tree out of the ground and get it from one area to another area in your yard, or if you're moving, take it with you. Do you have any pecan trees? Yes, I have 2, 3. I got 5. I had 6 beaver. 5 pecan trees. I got a Shawnee, a Cody, Desirable, and an Elliott. And oh, I forgot. I got 6 pecan trees at Freedom Acres. And I can't even remember what they all. Cato. I can't remember what they is. So look, I'm gonna let y'all go. Everybody have a wonderful day. I got a little bit more work to do, and then I'm gonna start cleaning that garage again. I'm not looking forward to that. Can you move those pecan trees? Yeah, we talked about that earlier in the video, Sweet Thumb. Matter of fact, go to the first good 10 minutes of the video, and then you're gonna hear everything we had to say about moving the pecans. Can mulberry grow in a 5-gallon bucket? Yes. Yes, it can. I wouldn't particularly do it. A mulberry tree is kind of like a spreading kind of tree, like raspberries, like mulberries, like blackberries. It's not a vine, it's a tree, but it spreads underground like asparagus, like pomegranate. It spreads. And one minute you will have one mulberry tree, the next minute you know you will have like 40 of them coming out of that same bucket, and the root ball is just gonna just devour the soil. Can you grow elderberry in a grow bag? Okay, I keep hearing this grow bag thing. Let me go ahead and spit it. And I got proof. Dang it, y'all gonna have me in here another view. Go ahead and take a shot. Might as well take a shot. Listen to me. I don't like grow bags. Lady Lead used them years ago. And they're sitting right here in my face. And I'm going to show them to you. When people say grow bags, I literally freaking cringe. When I hear the word grow bag, I literally shudder. Because I'm not talking about the individual that's purchasing the grow bags. I think they're horrible. And the reason I say grow bags, well, I'm just saying, okay? If you plan on putting that grow bag and leaving it like forever, if you leaving that grow bag, you may be good. You may be good, okay? If you're putting in those grow bags that usually come with the handles, and everybody advertise them, and if you've been sponsored by one of those companies, they say they're easily movable. I even think me and Lady Lead said something like that one time. That's so embarrassing because they're easily movable for like 6 months. After that, they turn into tissue paper. And I'm gonna show you right now, I'm gonna show you the proof, and I'm gonna show you the exact same grow bags. Is one right here? No. I'm gonna show you the exact same grow bags that we advertised years ago that I said, don't show them no more, don't say nothing else about them. I took that video down. No. Let me show you that. She pretty, ain't she? Damn, girl, you fine. Look at her. It's your fine self. Can't tell you nothing. Okay, grow bag. This why you couldn't pay me to, well, literally pay me to mess with no grow bag right now. Okay, I got several examples. Here is our, what kind of tree? Ginkgo biloba. I bought Lady Led several ginkgo biloba trees. Here's one of them. Why is it leaning over like it's drunk? Because when we was moving it out to Freedom Acres, this was supposed to be the very first tree to go to Freedom Acres. We even got a spot dug out for it, ready for it, everything. Me and her picked these grow bags up. She grabbed the side, I grabbed the side. Tore like tissue paper. It's not even that much soil in here. Now you see, I put it in a hard container so I can finally transport it. But look, it's not that, this is even sand. This ain't even soil, this is sand. And I didn't want to, this ripped, soil start falling out the bottom. Look, her handle ripped. I hope y'all can see this. I could probably, look, I could pick that right off. I could probably pick this one right off. Look. This is the same company. Now, that's just one example inside here. This is just one example. This is the grow bag here, not this. This. It's trash. I could probably tear it. Look at this. Look. Okay. Look. Look. Grow bag. Now, that's when we tried to move it so we could take it out. Now watch this. If you saw these, here's a grow bag here with onions and stuff in it. No, there's onions over there. Here's one here. If you saw those looking like that, you'd be like, oh, grow bags is the bomb. If you, here go a handle. If I pick this handle up, I'm gonna rip this thing and throw this handle to the moon. Because it's gonna come off like tissue paper. So, this is me. Maybe you got a different company than I do, okay? Maybe you're dealing with a different company than I was dealing with. I will never purchase another grow bag. Listen to me, okay? Okay, listen. I will grow in a Walmart bag before I grow in another one of them. I'm talking about the thin Walmart bags, not them thick ones they've been having lately. I will grow a tree in a thin Walmart bag with the 2 little vent holes at the bottom so your groceries can fall out. I will grow a tree and some plants in them first. I can't do it. So I'm just saying, maybe it was the company we was dealing with. I don't think so. Okay? Because some came from one company. The other ones I throwed away from another company. I'm cool. Maybe you just got a lucky, I see people with grow bags, maybe they got a lucky, I don't know. I'm cool. Either I'm growing it in a freaking container or putting it in the ground. All of these newfangled weird things. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else too. I'm gonna tell you something that's real. I'm not going to announce it. I'm not going to announce it because I might have a change of heart. I'm not going to announce it. But it's going to be a big change coming in the next year. The way, let me put it to you like this. I'm trying to say this without having to go back on my word. Let me just say it like this. In the next coming year, we're going to get back to the old way of doing things. The way people found me in the first place, the stuff I've been doing in the first place, the way I even ended up here. I'm getting back to my roots. I'm going back to my roots. And I'm not going to say you won't see no products, but I will say this. I'm going to be very select about it. I got business to do. I got work to do when I get to Freedom Acres. When I'm on Freedom Acres for good, I got too much work to do to every 5 seconds have to show y'all electric bike or something. That's coming to a head. I don't want to say you ain't gonna see none. I'm just saying, man, look. There's more to that than y'all even know. But you gonna see more of me and what we do here. how we really grow this food, how we really get at this thing. Now, when everybody looking for a good discount, either it's gonna be some quality products or it ain't. I ain't going with all this nonsense, knockoff Dick Tracy gadgets and stuff. I'm not doing that no more. I'm just, as when we get the freedom makers, go look at some of my old videos. Look at some of my old videos, and you will understand what I'm talking about. I don't like cutting into my time with doing stuff that I love, with doing stuff that I'm obligated to do. I don't like that. I left the post office because I don't want to come here no more. And I was obligated to go to work. And once I wasn't obligated to go to work, you know, now here I am, you know, done with that, man. It's a lot of cool stuff out there, but again, leave that stuff for the younger generation and the new up-and-coming YouTubers. Knock yourself out, because we really about to start living up in here. When we get to Freedom Acres, y'all gonna see a side of me that I've only been able to talk about. Y'all gonna see a side of me when I get to Freedom Acres. Just listen to me close. When I get to freedom, for good, I'm talking about for good, where like this house is sold. When I get to Freedom Acres, you're gonna see the side of me that I only tell y'all. Y'all only been seeing this little bit of me since YouTube. You're gonna see what I really do, how I really got here, what I really damn know how to do. All that talk, it's only so much talking you can do. And certain things you can't say because you're obligated somewhere else. Your obligations are somewhere else, so it has to chop your words off. But you're gonna see the real nitty gritty me, which I love me, you know. I love me, and I like doing videos and having fun. People say, man, this dude never shut up. I like to talk. Some folks like to listen. So for the people that don't like to listen, you know. But I like to talk, and I like to tell people what I know. And for the most part, it ain't always for the YouTube community. Some of this stuff is for grandchildren or children that ain't here yet for me. They can go back and say, there go Grandpa. And you know, I remember him talking to me like this. So, you know what I'm saying? Some people get offended by it. But you gonna see what I'm made of for real. How did I learn? This is a question I get a lot. How did you learn all that stuff? Where'd you get that from? Where'd you learn all this from? I'm gonna be able to show you instead of just tell you. I'm gonna show you exactly where I learned it from. We're gonna be doing a lot of traveling, and we're gonna be doing a lot of gardening, and we're gonna, nope. It's not true. That's not true. I called myself Lead Farmer for a reason. Because before I moved in this house, I was a farmer. We had goats, a little miniature horse, chickens, all kind of stuff. We farmed. We sold food. We helped people. We grew so much food. When I moved in this house, the farmer part, now I was a gardener. I'm going back to farming. When I get to Freedom Acres, I'm not trying to just have no garden. I want a freaking farm. Do you hear me? When I get to Freedom Acres, my little hand tiller and stuff like that, that's just gonna be for touch-ups. I'm gonna be pulling that tiller behind that tractor, and I'm gonna be putting food in the ground for real, for real. My gardening days is about to come to a halt when I leave here. And I'm gonna be Lead Farmer again, because we're gonna be farming this food, selling the food, storing the food, the real deal. That's how it is. When everybody met me, they met me at this house. I got some stuff from my homestead, but not much. That's on video camera, these, you know. But it's time for a change. And again, I'm not gonna get into that. It's time for a change, not just for me. It's time for a change for everybody. for everybody. I'm gonna fade out with this. It's time for a change for everybody. No matter what the change is about to be. It ain't gotta be gardening, it ain't gotta be homestead, it ain't gotta be nothing. But everybody gotta stop being so damn scared. I ain't gonna say the other part I was gonna say. Better stop being so scared of the world. That's all I'm saying. Stop being so scared of the world. I'm gonna leave it there because I'll go on for another hour. I ain't gonna do that to you. All right, I'm gonna leave up out of here right now. Lead Farmer 73. Everybody, please enjoy yourself. Get ready for 2024. 2024 is about to be a beast. For the good or for the bad or for both. 2024 is about to be a mother. For everybody. For the good and for the bad both. We're closing this year out. You know what? Let me, before I go, we got 3 minutes left. Listen, y'all ever hear that saying, in a good marriage, a good healthy marriage, you never want to go to bed angry? How many people have heard that? You never want to go to bed angry and wake up the next morning angry and spiteful. How many people ever heard that? Raise your hand. For everybody that's ever heard that saying, never go to bed angry, no matter what. Don't withhold yourself from your spouse just because you mad at them or you upset. If they want a little slice of the pecan pie, go on, you know. If she, you know, you dig what I'm saying. Oh, that ain't got nothing to do with y'all mad. Don't be holding up. Because if you want to hold on to something, he going to get it somewhere else. Anyway, listen to me. That's not my point. My point is this. That's exactly what this year is, how this year is going out. This year is going out like two angry spouses. This year is horrible. Just like it's coming back around again. Everybody getting sick. Everybody ain't got no money. Ain't nobody got no jobs. Prices is going up. This year is going to bed angry on all of us. I'm not stop. Listen, when 2024 ring in, I'm gonna kiss the world. I'm sorry, baby. You know, I can be an ass sometime. I'm so sorry. Listen, let me make you some breakfast, Earth. I'm sorry. I'm waking up in 2024 apologizing to Mother Earth because I don't want to, baby, I don't want to fight. You know, I don't want to argue. That's just too much energy. Listen to me. You right. I can do better. I can do better. I know. Well, you can do some stuff yourself, but I'm just saying, I know I can do. I'm here to confess my problems to the earth in 2024 so I don't come into this next year with the rest of these folks that's stanking. These people is angry, they hateful, they spiteful, they dirty, they crooked, they spammers, scammers. I'm not waking up in 2024 around none of those folks. None of them. You know? I got a lot of apologizing to do to a lot of people, and I'm gonna make sure I apologize to a lot of people, and I'm gonna start 2024 with no regrets, man. With no regrets. A whole bunch of misunderstandings and murmurs and whispering behind other people's back, got other people thinking something wrong, and I'm gonna fix all of that before I let 2024 roll in good. I'm gonna fix all that and say, listen, whether you like me or you love me, man, you know, I don't want no shit with nobody. I just don't. I'm moving out to the country in the middle of nowhere because I don't want that feeling of animosity or hatred or thinking that somebody don't like me because I'm going to be in peace. And that's what I want for everybody. That's how I'm going into my 2024, and I'm going to dig back and find my roots of where I came from and what made me the way I am now. And it's going to be a lot of changes that y'all just going to have to see. I ain't even going to talk about it. For everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Lead Farmer 73. Lead Farmer. Lead Farmer 73. I love you, and I'm out. Peace.